Let's see. Oh, man. Today of all days. Today of days. Turn that down. Probably got to turn that off. All right. All right. What's up, man? What's up? How you guys doing? RGT RB in the building. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Good to see y'all. RGT RB in the building. What's up, guys? Good to see everybody in the chat, man. Miss you guys, man. Miss you guys. So, miss you guys, man. Miss you guys. Let me move this out the way. So, all right. So, it is, wow, I forgot the date, man. It is March 17th, 2020. You know, let me tell you, man. It has, there's an echo. Oh, I got rid of it. Should be no echo now. There's been one hell of a journey. One hell of a journey. Still echo? Let me check. Load up. Hold up. No echo? Okay. Thank you. It's been one hell of a journey, man. March 17. I said 18. March 17. It's March 17, 2020, man. And it's been one hell of a journey. Numerous specification leaks, numerous inside information, blah, blah, blah. Threat. You already know. You already seen reset error. Tomorrow is officially the day, guys. Sony has officially put out the tweet. PlayStation 5 reveal is, in fact, tomorrow. So, the wait is over. PlayStation 5 will get all the info on there tomorrow. Now, I'm not expecting any games at this event, like PlayStation 5 games. I do expect just simply the hardware. And probably what they did with Microsoft, you know, with the whole... Oh, by the way, share this around, because I'm going to talk about the Xbox here. We're going to have fun. This is all open. This is all my thoughts. I missed you guys. I haven't been able to drop a video, but I've been mostly on Twitch. So I highly recommend, if you don't follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch. You guys can be up to date. Especially follow me on Twitter as well. I always tweet out the videos on what I'm going to do on Twitter. Hit that like button too. But I always tweet this stuff out, everything I do, whether it be Twitter, and I'll talk about it on the Twitch channel. So everything's in the links in the description below, as well as the link to the confirmation from Sony that we are indeed getting the PlayStation 5 revealed. This is from Sony themselves. Tomorrow is the official reveal of PlayStation 5. It has been one hell of a journey. I got to say, man, shout out to appreciate Inferno for the follow. I gotta tell you, man, appreciate everybody who's joined me on this journey. It's been one hell of a ride. I've had fun. I've met a lot of cool people doing this, and it's been awesome. You know, it really has been. Wonderful. I'm glad everything has come full circle. We're here. We ain't gotta no longer worry about leaks. We can get the full specification and everything. Ego, appreciate you, brother. Welcome to the Twitch channel, and yes, we are a Twitch affiliate, so your boy gonna be on there more so than ever. Probably gonna do some more Neo 2 straight after the stream. Probably not right after the stream. I kid you not. I don't know what was wrong with me today. I could not sleep. I've been up all night, so I streamed for 6 hours on Neo, damn near 6 hours. Got up and still did not fall asleep. So I've been up all night. And I worked on a video, and then Big Mike was like, all right, you know the PS5 reveal was just revealed? I was like, what? And then Dawn hits me up. I think The Finest and Trey BK, shout out to you guys, hit me up. It's like, yep, it's official, man. Here's your DM. So that was awesome. But, see, that's funny. That's funny. But anyway, I couldn't sleep. Could not sleep. What's up, Lincoln Class C? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Godslayer, appreciate the follow. So anyway, everything that's happened, we now got confirmation we're gonna get the show. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm not expecting any next gen titles in terms of actual gameplay. Not really expecting that. If anything, Sony shows at this event will be a few tech demos it running in real time, very similar to what Microsoft did at the Game Awards, right? But I will expect the full detailed specifications. At this point, it's kind of pointless for them to hold out on the specifications since Microsoft showed their full hand yesterday. And speaking of yesterday, let's talk about that. Well, I guess I'll say that for later. I'll talk about that next for sure. I'll get into that. But let's get into this. So tomorrow, big day. It's a wrap. We're officially getting it. You know, with the recent report going around that Sony is looking to buy Metal Gear Solid, Castlevania, and what was the other one? Metal Gear Solid, Castlevania, and Silent Hills. I would not be surprised if we got something on that. But again, that's probably something they'll probably save for a separate show on the side. So I don't know. It's hard to really say what to go off of. I'm definitely expecting to see more on haptic trigger feedback tomorrow for sure. And of course, more updates in that regard, you know. But there's definitely some questions that I have to ask too, especially after yesterday. And I guess I should just go to the Xbox side for this to get where I'm about to go with this. So Microsoft announced the Xbox Series X specifications. Let me pull up my notes because I actually had a video that I was going to upload, and then I got this info. I was like, oh, let me just go ahead and just do this live stream. So Microsoft did confirm, obviously, RDNA 2. We already knew this. 52 compute units, 56 in total on the chip. It's clocked at 1,825 megahertz, and obviously it's 12 teraflops is the actual computing speed. The SoC has 16 gigs of GDDR6 memory, which is arranged around the chip, which allows Microsoft to take advantage of a 320-bit memory bus. Since there is a mixture of 1 gig and 2 gig modules, this means that developers have 2 classes of memory available to them. Developers will have access to 10 gigabytes, which is basically the optimized memory in terms of getting the fastest RAM for the graphics for games. So they have access to that, but they also have access to standard memory, which is clocked at a slower speed, which is at 336 gigabytes, and the optimized version is clocked at 560 gigabytes. Of course, they announced that 2.5 of the 2.5 gigabytes is dedicated to the actual operating system. So this is for Xbox Series X. I'm just doing a recap for this because a lot of you asked my points on this. Now, let's get into what majority of the videos and everything we've been talking about for quite some time involving next gen has been about, these SSDs. Now, again, in total, Xbox Series X has 16 gigabytes, but with the new with their new SSDs, which are on the board, and these are on these are PCIe 4.0 SSDs. They're on the board. Microsoft announced theirs is 1 terabyte. It's on the board again, and these right here pretty much allow Microsoft to get more, I guess you can say, flexibility out of the realm, right? Because they're able to pull more from the actual system with these new SSDs. And that's where they're going about it. That's basically what I took from it, pretty much. It's good. It's cool. It's clocked at 2.4 gigahertz or gigabytes, and it's really, really fast. Now here's the drawback. I guess some people will look at this and say it's a drawback, right? I don't really see it as a crazy drawback, but I see it kind of like it's a question. It really is a question, right? Now, what was the main thing PlayStation Vita dealt with? Aside from not having a crazy killer app. What's up, platform? I see you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But what was the main thing PlayStation Vita suffered from, aside from not having a killer app? There you go. You said it first, Umar. Memory cards. The Xbox Series X is going to be rocking, and again, PlayStation 5 more likely is going to be doing this too. This is their answer to getting the next-gen performance out of games. So it makes sense for them to do this. For the Xbox Series X, they announced that they're going to be using. Shout out to die. Appreciate it. I'll read that in a second. But Microsoft announced that they're going to be using these kind of like memory card S modules, right? They go in the back of the unit, and these right here are going to be used for Xbox Series X games. Now, I know a lot of people probably looking at this and probably confused by what exactly is going on here. Allow me to explain what really they tried to tell you, but some people are probably reading this a little wrong. So Standard laptop drives, which basically are running your PS4 and Xbox One games, right? Those little laptop drives, those are compatible with PS5 and Series X. So Series X will work and play your Xbox One, 360, backwards and pack games on those drives. However, if you want to run and play an Xbox Series X game, you need an Xbox, like you basically need to run it on that SSD that's on the board. And that's where these upgradable, memory sticks come into play. So that's basically what they're going to be doing. That's their ticket to getting you the performance, but also getting around everything else. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. That's their way into giving you the performance. And at the same time, when you look at this, how much would these things actually cost? And that's the good question. How much are they really going to cost? No talks of pricing was given whatsoever for Microsoft, and that's the biggest if. That's the only if, and I don't even consider it a negative. It's just kind of like an obstacle. How do you get around it, without breaking the bank for the consumer? Because remember, they're starting you off with 1 terabyte, which is really nice. That's fine. 1 terabyte is good to start you off. But as you guys see, as we progress and get more and more games get bigger and more expansive, and more resources are used. You know what I'm saying? I would not be surprised if these memory sticks went insanely high, especially if we're talking about those crazy like storage sizes. I'm talking 3 terabyte, 4 terabyte. You know what I'm saying? Those prices could possibly go up, but at the same time, I kind of doubt they'll shoot themselves in the foot. So it's kind of like a slippery slope going up and down on that. What's up, Metaphorical? Good to see you. He said $1 million. Appreciate it, brother. Read these super chats. So Eddie Lopez, $2 super chat. He says, "Sup, Ryan? Memory cards will probably be expensive." Probably not. It's hard to really say. They partnered with Seagate. Seagate is really, really good with giving you cheap alternatives when it comes to memory. So you can usually get a deal with Seagate, but again, hard to say. This is brand new. But I would not be surprised if Sony's doing the exact same thing with this memory stick thing at all, especially since we talked about it on the channel. Ironically, if you scroll down the channel, you'll see a video of me talking about these memory sticks. And this was before we even got it from Microsoft. Shout out to 2Die appreciate it. The $2 super chat, he says, "Time to reveal the God Station 5. Bring on the games." Absolutely. We're definitely going to get those. What's up, Rush? What's up? Everybody in the chat, I didn't say what's up. You already know what's up. Welcome. Hit that like button, man. Let's go ahead and get into this. What's up, Mike? I see you jumping here. But
What's up?
Not much, man. Not much. What hard drives work? The hard drives that will pretty much everything will work because nothing will be left behind. So everything will work. Your PS4 games are going to work. Xbox One, 360, all the games that's on your hard drive right now for Xbox One users, it's going to work for Xbox Series X, no problem. It's just your games in general on Series X, they're not going to be able to run off that hard drive. And the reason why it's not going to be able to run off your Xbox One hard drive is because Xbox One hard drives, the ones that we have on the current consoles now, they're slower speed. They have slower speeds. You know what I'm saying? And the new SSDs are faster. And these games are running at the bare, they're always running at this highest setting basically, and they need those new SSDs for. Kubini Gaming, appreciate $2 super chat. He says, rumors is $100 a stick and is limited to 1 terabyte. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so makes you wonder how. Again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much weight that holds, but if that's true, if it's just $100 for 1 terabyte, I can see that being fair. That can be fair. I guess the issue would go into what if you want more than 1 terabyte, right? Because everybody wants to have more than 1 terabyte. So I don't know, but they did answer some good questions with this in general, right? They made it a lot easier. And this is the good thing behind this, I guess you can say, about this proprietary thing for Xbox. And obviously I can see it for PS5. The fact that you can take your games on the go to your other friend's console or whatever with these. I can definitely see this being a lot easier, less hassle for you in general, because you can just plug it in the back of the system. So that's cool. I don't see that much of an issue. What's up, J Bar? I see you, brother. Everybody else. So yeah, I can see that probably being a big thing, or a good thing. What's up, Braveheart? I'm trying to think though, what else was there else that they talked about? Oh, I guess I'll talk about the game. So they did not show again. No next gen games were shown for Series X yesterday. I'm talking. We're getting into the positives, so let's get into all the positives. I talked about the specs and everything. For the games portion of Series X, they showed off. What was it? Minecraft for RTX. Looks good. Looks exactly like the PC thing we see over and over. So that looks fine. Looks great. Looks clean. They showed off Gears of War 5 running on it.
That's a huge bitch.
Didn't really, to be honest with you, it didn't look that different. But the only thing that was a big improvement, and then again, this goes into what I said before.
It's the load times.
Enhanced titles. You said what?
I said the load times also was pretty.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a second too. But the biggest thing about Gears 5 running on Series X from Xbox One X was the fact that on Series X it ran at a locked 60 frames per second, which is good. That means that was a priority, so that's definitely good. And of course, I'm trying to think what else was it else, because it really didn't look that much different. Hey Forte, if you want to jump in here, man. But I'm not sure if there was anything else different about it. Like, it was hard. It's hard for me to pinpoint exactly the difference. You know, it looked kind of the same. Maybe they just prioritized performance for that demo. I'm guessing that's what happened for that game. Still looks fine. Good for them. It looks fine. No issues at all. For that. Minecraft was pretty much their biggest showcase though for yesterday. So if you are really into Minecraft and you really want to see RTX in person, they actually did that in general for the actual system. As far as the controller, Digital Foundry had the controller. It looks like they improved this controller in every way, shape, or form. At least I think. I don't have it, right? I'm guessing off of what I saw. They improved it. They had rubbers on the actual triggers, so that was cool.
It's going to use Type-C, and still it's going to
it's used Type-C, which we figured that was going to happen for better charging and whatnot. But
and they'll still use AA batteries also.
Which is weird. Yeah, it's weird. That's a slippery slope for a lot of people. Some people say they don't like the battery. Some people say they're against it. Me personally, I'm like, I don't know. They always charge you for these play and go cables, right? They always charge you for those. So I don't know how they're gonna do that.
I mean, me personally, I think the batteries need to be gone. I'm tired of buying batteries. I'm all for plug the controller in, charge it for whatever, 2-3 hours. You got you can game a couple hours.
Yeah, true. That's true. Nitrox NX, what's up, brother? $5 super chat, appreciate it. I think Sony has the power advantage considering the instant response for them. I think it's 13 teraflops on the system. Okay. Kabuni, he said, Xbox said you can swap multiple SSD sticks as needed. $2 super chat, appreciate it. Well, if that's the case, then that actually, again, that makes sense. That goes into what they're trying to do, right? Simplicity. So it's understandable. What's up, Nathaniel? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, their controller still uses the batteries. Again, it's like a gift and a curse at this point for their way their system goes, right? And the way the controller looks. So far, though, I mean, from what I saw from Digital Foundry, it looked like they took feedback into consideration. So I can't really say it's bad, right? Because the shoulder buttons was the first thing I looked at for this new controller for Series X when they were testing it out. The shoulder buttons look 5 times better than Xbox Ones, and that's a big positive there. Plus the triggers look better, so that's cool. So Xbox Series X yesterday, for those of you that kept asking me, what were my thoughts? There you go. Yesterday, I was definitely impressed. I enjoyed what they showed. Again, I'm going to be a little lenient to Microsoft because the reason why, they answered pretty much all the questions that we all had for the whole system. And now we're going into E3, and the only thing we got left to ask them is, what can we expect in terms of games?
Exactly.
That price point, and when can we get it? Those are the 3 questions left. That's all they got left.
Those are the 3 things I asked yesterday. I was like, look, I'm proud of them. They're coming out here full swing, hitting everything that we're supposed to be showing. Now show me the game. Show me the price.
Yeah. But No, well, they're doing obviously E3's not happening, but they will do. They're doing like a show around E3. They're doing their own separate thing somewhere at time. They're doing that. I'm not sure if it's. Obviously, I can't say E3, but I'm so used to saying E3 at this point. What's up, Forte? What's up, brother? You there? No, I guess he's probably fixing his headset. But no, they're doing something around that, so that's cool for them. That's awesome. They're going to be doing that, get more insight or whatever they're going to do. Now, as far as the power narrative for Sony and what's up? What's up? You up for this one, huh?
Oh yeah, well, I was off today. I was like, the news is gonna keep coming.
Dude,
we finally go get some news, guys.
I've been up since last night. I did not get no sleep. I did damn near 6 hours. I did damn near 6 hours on Neo. Stayed up. I could not sleep. So I live streamed for 6 hours last night.
Good shit. Proud of you, man.
Shout out to the thing that will not be named that is allowing everybody to sit at home and be introverts like gamers normally are.
hey, I'm all for it.
I'm glad everybody's right, though. I'm glad everybody's right. Real talk. I'm glad everybody's right. I heard about Idris, and I was like, damn, hope he gets well, you know? Hope he's all right. That's terrible.
So today's been a good day. Off work today, but then it turned sour because being a Patriot fan, Tom Brady's not coming back. So coping with that loss now. Now I gotta wonder who the freak our quarterback is going to be.
So I know you were happy you're ready to talk about this because you know what's the name was like what'd he say? He's like, oh, they're scared, right? What's the name? He's like, they're scared. So we now got
we're talking about PlayStation being scared.
Yeah, like remember PlayStation scared. So now that's officially to rest, and we got a date. So that's tomorrow. What you expecting? What y'all expecting for tomorrow?
Oh man. Well, what I expect Sony to come out and you know what? It's kind of hard to know what to expect because it seems reactionary. I mean, I guess they were truly just waiting for Microsoft to like just put everything out there. So they
like it really does. They got them a little too comfortable, and it was like, okay, here we go. Here's our stuff.
But it's like some people can look at it and say, well, PlayStation must have the stronger box because they're instantly coming out and they're going to talk about the system, which you should do. But also on the other side, it's like Microsoft put everything out there now. So even if are you going to pull the Band-Aid off fast or are you going to pull it off slow at this point? If you don't have the Power Crown, no matter when you announce it, it's going to be a shit show for some people anyway. But if you do have it, get it out there now. Me personally, I thought they was going to wait longer. I thought they was going to wait till they could ride the wave of some of their
games. I mean, they're fresh off of Neo 2 right now.
Yeah, they're fresh off Neo 2. I was thinking maybe wait till Final Fantasy released and then do something around that. I thought the absolute latest they would do it is around Last of Us, which would put them around the timing of E3 because that way they would know exactly. They could just ride the wave of the excitement off that game and then just tie that right into the PS5 about what Last of Us is going to do on the PS5, and then and then sandwich that right between Ghost of Tsushima, which is like a month and a half after that. That's what I thought they were going to do at this point, but no, man, they decided to come out and say, man, we just we got to talk about this. Microsoft out here dropping haymakers every other week. Last week, the other week it was a random Wednesday. Now it's a random Monday.
Monday, so they're like steady, like building. They did good. They done good. Building, they're doing good, and building the name. So they done a lot better than Xbox One. Absolutely.
So this is the thing. It's kind of hard to call what they're going because it's like I know they're going to talk. They're probably going to give us specs. Now, are we going to get as much information that we got from Xbox over the course of the last 5 months?
As people are for the info, it's best just to let it all out in terms of all the specs.
I think they should too. Yeah. But it's like I think the one thing that Microsoft did well was they parsed that information out over a course of 4 months.
True. Yeah.
And they kept mind share that way by doing it. Now PlayStation is going to take all the mind share back because PlayStation is the bigger brand. That's just how it is. But how is that information going to be? How long lasting is it going to be if you just dump it all on the ground at one time?
Right.
Yeah. So It's hard. I think you're gonna hear about the clock speeds. You're gonna hear about all that stuff. I think the biggest thing people are gonna care about, like, what's the T-flops on this thing? Because for some strange reason, people care about T-flops more than they care about what the processor that's gonna be in these games. I told everybody in a stream yesterday, I was like, dude, the one thing that excites me the most about the new Xbox coming out is not the T-flops. That 12 T-flops, yeah, it's great. It's great. It's good. But guess what's gonna matter more to you guys? That 8 cores, 3.8 gigahertz processor that's sitting in a console for the first time. And guess what? That is what's going to give you the ability to hit that 60 frames per second. And
you see them doing it very seamless. Like, I liked it. I already liked this feature. I already knew I was going to like this feature. You know, the multiple suspend and resume thing.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I really liked that feature. And what was cool about it and was impressed about it yesterday, when they showed it off, the games that they did this for. So it was like Hellblade, it was Gears 5, it was State of Decay 2. All these games were not optimized at all to take advantage of it. And they still ran like, you know what I'm saying, like that, and that was the cool thing about it. So no game needed to be optimized. It was immediately like from start to
Gears
finish.
of War
boom,
was running
like
at 100 frames unoptimized, and
yeah,
I'm like, awesome. Oh, okay,
yeah, they're like really pushing. So that's good. That's really good. The 30 frames. The ridiculous 30 frames war is officially a thing of the past.
Thank God it's
and
over.
Thank God that's a wrap, because people can see what they're missing out on. I keep telling people this, like, dudes go, oh, that depends. I'd rather have 60 frames on a single player and 30 frames on open. I'm like, no, you want 60 everywhere. Trust me.
Look, man, you want to know one statement that is going to be 100% true going forward. Not 1080p making you a better gamer. 60 frames per second will make you a better gamer. You will enjoy your games, and your games will play a lot better. And guess what? If you play shooter, think about this. Call of Duty was one of the few.
Call of Duty's gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Call of Duty was one of the few 60 frame games that you did get this generation consistently in multiplayer. But guess what? It was still like an up and down frame.
It was
like
up and down. It was tied to the
60.
gun. It felt like. I think that's how they did it.
Gun.
Yeah, it was tied to the weapons. Like, if you shoot your weapons,
you're gonna legit get 60 frames per second. And guess what? You don't even realize how much 60 frames is going to clear up that field of view when you're looking at the game. Because if you was to like go on PC and lock a game to 30 frames per second, you get this little artifact thing on the screen, because the game could actually run faster than that, but you're limiting what it can do. Just imagine once you get a chance to see games running consistently at above 60 frames per second, you guys are in for a freaking treat. That's what I'm excited for most of all. But this is the thing. Microsoft and Sony pretty much is going to have a lot of the same things that Microsoft has.
I actually, this whole SSD thing with them going in the back, and probably Sony's, you have to insert it like from the front, like the side or something like that. But these SSDs, these little Seagate drives, these little module memory sticks, I honestly do think these are going to be the key to getting the performance that we need out of console gaming. Because, again, it makes sense. Everything that was detailed yesterday. That's why I said people were complaining about yesterday. I was like, dog, just listen to what they said. They gave you a lot of insight going into, you know what I'm saying, what you're going to get next gen. So basically, again, they confirmed the backwards compat, again, like we already knew, but is in a way that we were, it was in a way that we didn't really expect it, right? Because what I really thought was going to happen, the laptop drives that we have on the current gen systems, I thought maybe those just were going to be like external, and we were going to put the games on there, portions of it, and what the systems were going to do was prioritize the SSD by moving the info there or something like that. Like something like that. But they didn't do that. They was like, nah, that's separate. Like, so all PS5, Series X games are going to be running at higher clock speeds, period, by default. And that's where these SSDs come into play. And that's good. That's really, really good. They got no complaints from me.
Look, man, everybody, look, they already gave you guys a heads up. They already basically said you got to have you got to have either the games on the internal memory, these new systems, or you got to have the expandable memory that is going to be proprietary to these systems.
Yep.
That tells you right now that these hard drives you guys got right now.
Yeah.
You look, GameStop. Look. Shout out. I work for GameStop. But I'm gonna let you guys know this. We take those in trade in. They give you like $40 to $50 for certain ones. Like I think they give you like $30 for like 1 terabyte and 35 for 2 terabytes.
Let me ask you this:
and 50 for 4.
Let me
so
ask
right
you this,
now,
these proprietary ones. What you think the pricing of these could be though? These are new.
They can't be more than $100 if they're talking about 1 terabyte.
We're talking about bigger sizes though. Like for 1 terabyte, $100. That's a steal. That's fine.
Yeah, I was saying.
That's a steal. But like 3, 4 terabytes, and we're looking at 250. That's what I'm talking about. Like the bigger module. Because let's be real, the average consumer is gonna look for the biggest, hard drive space they can for.
And that's
the issue. The challenge is, right? Like the challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why you guys need to trade those things. Like, right, dude, listen. Why these things are still hot, and you can get rid of them for at least $40 to $50, depending on what size you got. Trade those damn things in, put that stuff on credit, because you're gonna want to when these new hard drives come out, and you're gonna want to be able to, add more stuff to your system. Now, everybody's not going to need them because some people don't hoard all their games on their hard drives like most of us do. But take advantage of that situation before it's too late, because I think that's the thing that's going to slap people in the face when they see those hard drives, because we've seen it in multiple different ways.
About that, dude. I said it numerous times. I was like, listen, the SSDs, I'm telling you, those are the lifesaver of next gen. I keep telling you.
Just for PlayStation alone, they showed that they are willing to make you buy memory separate. They had the Pro dudes with the PS with the PSP. They had
I was gonna say the PSP
sticks. They had the memory sticks. They had the proprietary sticks for the Vita that you couldn't buy nowhere separately, and they were charging you $100 for 32 gigs. So guess what? They are not going to be afraid to bend you over and say, if you want more space, this is what you're going to have to do.
Wait, did Microsoft partner with what was that company? What was that company? It was called the Black Hard Drives. You know what I'm talking about? When Xbox One, they were like black hard drives. They look kind of like they look like military graded ones.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was called Western Digital Black, right? That's what they were called.
Yep.
Remember they teamed up. They teamed up with Western Digital. I would not be surprised if we go further down the line, to everybody in the chat, that Western Digital becomes a big supporter for.
No.
I can see that being a thing too.
No. I think they already said with the Xbox Series X, they partnered with Seagate.
I'm saying I can see Western Digital jumping on board to support them and more cheaper options. Every company tries to get a slice of the pie, and usually you see cheaper alternatives.
They probably just won't be.
They won't be sponsored by them. They won't be like branded.
They won't be the official ones like the Seagate ones, because now you can go on to right now Seagate ones are the official ones for Microsoft and actually for Sony, but you can get like the Western Digital ones and stuff. They just don't have that Xbox logo or PlayStation logo on them.
That is true. Let me get into the super chats. Hold on, I'm leaving everybody's behind. 1 second, guys. As Ryan said, here's actually knows better. Again, if Microsoft has the higher clock GPU, community gaming, then odds are yes, their visuals look better. But again, like I said before, you see what Sony did with like a lower end model graphics card in general, and they still showed off some pretty looking games. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the battle of first party comes into play in general. But again, we'll see more.
Look, man, don't worry about what the games look like. Just
games are gonna look good.
The games are gonna look good. That's the one. Like, look, don't worry about what the other console's doing. If your system comes in at 13 teraflops, guess what? Clap your hands and be like, guess what? Our games are gonna look superior than anything out here next to the super highest end PC. If your system comes in at a lower teraflops, guess what? Same thing still applies. It ain't gonna be no difference, because the only thing you're gonna see a difference is probably the first party output.
It'll be the first party
games
and the variety.
It's
the genre and like the library and shit like that. You're gonna see that for sure in the first party.
Yeah, who cares about which one's stronger at this point?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Vedger. 119 SEK. He said, it's funny how these PC dudes laughed at me when I told that the SSD could be directly connected to the CPU and even connected to the GPU. This is the advantages consoles has by being closed platforms. Well, yeah, but keep in mind, this is also Sony and Microsoft going strictly to AMD. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft and Sony went directly to AMD to get this shit done. Before, we didn't have anything close to this. You know what I'm saying? It was mostly APUs that were just outdated or stuff that was like shovelware. We never had stuff like this before, and now they went to the higher end model, higher end tier. So that's a cool thing. Let's see. Community said again, did you see when he said $2 super chat? He said, did you see Xbox say with ray tracing is 25 T-flops? They did say that it was up there. It was doing really, really good for the performance, and that it was up there with a 2080 or something like that, going up somewhere upwards to a 2080. But as far as it outperforming the 2080 Ti Supra, I don't know about all that. We'll see, though. We'll see. What's up, OBG? I see you, bro. I scroll down. I see you, brother. What's up, Superior Artist? All right, so I'm update. But yeah, I see a lot of improvements, and everybody should be happy. Everybody should just be happy for this. I'm happy for it. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Oh, do you see Austin's? What's his name? Austin Evans.
Oh, Austin Evans' video. His was better than Digital Foundry's.
Yeah, dog. I'm like, dude, just giving Digital Foundry
he
so
had
much
fun with it.
Yeah, he had fun with everything. He broke it down. He did everything. What I thought was cool about it, though, for his, when they took it apart, you see like how compact this thing is inside, like in the case. So obviously you now know that there's ventilation up the bottom to have heat go up. So we got more info on that, and of course the proprietary SSD just plug into the back in general. So that's
the back of it.
It was cool. It was fine.
Yeah, don't take that reassembly to
Don't take
that. It definitely gonna be that easy, because there was no cables or nothing involved in that. It was all magnets. So
oh yeah. There was no screws.
There was no screws involved in that. What they showed was basically saying, oh, this is just how compact it is. But anybody that thinks like they could just slap that thing together in 5 minutes is over.
It kind of reminds me of the new NGXT cases. You know,
they do.
It looked exactly like the NGXT cases, the smaller ones. The size of this thing too shocked me. It's pretty much the exact same size as the Xbox One X.
Yeah, like lengthwise.
Yeah, the exact same thing. But it's like the size of the Xbox One X lengthwise, but on terms of like on the width side, it's like 3 of them together. So
did you see how big that aluminum sheet is that goes between the two motherboards? Well, like you saw, he accidentally dropped it and he hit the table. That thing made a clank. I was like, "Oh, dude, that thing is heavy."
Yeah. So I highly recommend nobody take these damn things apart.
Nah, dude, it's going to be exciting, man. Microsoft did their job when it came to their system. Now it's Sony's turn to do their job and neglecting their gamers.
Remember the dudes that came after your neck and dudes that came after my neck when we were talking the same conversation, common sense. Sony scared, blah blah blah. The extremists. Now they're back to square one again. We'll see tomorrow what Sony has in store. I'm definitely going to be up and ready for that. It's going to be noon for those of you who are going to tune into the channel. I'm going to stream it live here. And we're going to watch this PS5 reveal. But let me tell you, man, it was an awesome journey from start to finish to get here.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every single video. I enjoyed every single podcast. I talked about it. But like I said, as soon as consoles are revealed, what are we going to be talking about, Forte?
Games.
Exactly. And once we get to the console, everything's revealed, we're going right back to what exactly matters at the end of the day, and that's the games.
Thank God.
Yeah. Dominic Kind, he said, I can't wait to see what the console look like. Me personally, I've accepted. I'm at that point where I've accepted that I don't really care as much what it looks like. I just care what it does at this point, right? Xbox Series S got that whole vertical tower of power thing, heat rises up. I'm wondering if Sony's going to go with that dev kit-like design where it's like a lot of ventilation everywhere. I mean, there's so many crazy designs. I remember there was one where I was getting ready to make a video about it like a while ago. I was about to say, yo, this is a Death Star because, it's a damn circle. But
I saw that.
I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
I'm actually like, I wouldn't mind it being like that.
A Death Star?
Ventilation. No, not the Death Star. Not the Death Star. We don't even talk about Star Wars right now with the situation. That
God!
But no, I'm talking about how the Death Kits looks. It's like I'm just looking at my desk right now, like how it was set up. Like you'll have like a PC style Xbox system that's a tower, and then you could say that the PS5 could be like a prototype version of what a PC would look like in its form factor. So I think I would love to see a contrast in different styles that both systems could take to get the same function and functionality out of it.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of want PlayStation to go traditional, but kind of go a little crazy with just the flamboyancy of how the system's going to look.
Right.
But I really truly don't care.
Well, these custom variants that we're eventually going to get for the consoles, I can see them like the custom limited edition designs. I can see Microsoft going all out, especially since they got like this green LED up top. I can see them going all out with that type of stuff. Like for example, Gears of War can have like red LEDs or Games Cup, you know what I'm saying? Add some cool effects to it. That'd be dope for them. I think that's a cool idea for their designs. That's if they actually go through with it. You know, just go all out. You know, throw that shit out there and blow us away. Same thing goes for Sony. Sony did that transparent, 500 mil PS4. Do that more often. Do stuff like that. That's gonna be cool for them. Twisted Sin dropped the $5 super chat. Said, "Good morning, Big Cloud. Today's a good day." Oh man. Any day is a good day, man. Any day is a good day. At least in my opinion. When you're above ground, just enjoying the day, man. Enjoy the hobby,
Every day's a good day. You can open your eyes and wake up. Enjoy the morning. Enjoy the day.
Yep. Enjoy all this time that they're giving you at home to play your games.
Yeah.
Right.
Get caught up on that backlog.
It took Sony so long. It did, but that was one thing I talked about before today. Didn't we talk about that before today? It was like, how do you balance a console reveal when you got so many bangers for this 1 year?
But that's the main reason I kept telling you. I was like, they have so much still to talk about with the PS4 that it really just came down to we don't have to really hurry to do anything at this point. But now I think they just look at it like either they have really good news to tell people when it comes to the differences between the Xbox and the PlayStation, or like I said, at this point, there's nothing else other than price. There's nothing that Xbox hasn't talked about. So we feel comfortable in saying that, hey, we're just going to rip this Band-Aid off now, good or bad. We're just going to let everybody know about this system because we can't allow Microsoft.
OBJ, if you want, jump in here. I need to talk to you anyway on this joint because a certain thing happened to OBJ. I wonder if you want to be the one to talk
OBJ's
about
right.
it.
They waited for everything.
Place 4K, what's up, brother? I see. Oh, you said no LED? I thought it was LED. Okay.
No. It's just it's an actual green component.
Why the hell did it light up in the videos? What the hell? I thought
because they stylized the hell out of that video.
I thought the damn thing lit up like the board. Like the board popped up. Oh shit!
They said it's a light. It's a light inside of the system that reflects
there's something that illuminates and make it green. I know I'm not going crazy.
Well, the component itself is already green, but it's like a light in there that
so it's like so it's like a light from the board, like a white light from the board powering up.
It reflects off of it to make it look green.
Okay. What's up, Paul?
Like OBJ said, PlayStation was waiting by the table for Xbox to just lay their cards out before they said anything.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't even see you in the thing, fool. Where you at, Spartan? Just jump in the waiting room. I'll drag in. But there's damn, that's crazy. There's no LED.
Hey, real quick there, Big Cloud. Sony, baby!
He's in the chat. Throw you in the bushes.
I'm legit happy to see PlayStation fans happy now, man.
I'm just happy that the dumb, ridiculous theories that we had to endure for damn long are just going. That's what I'm happy for. Sony's broke. Sony needs to save money.
Sony's broke. Sony needs to save money.
I was like, dog, how many damn theories can y'all throw out here? Oh, Phil Spencer caught them with their pants. I'm like, huh?
Nah, that wasn't
like,
me.
Huh?
I mean, that might have been the case back in December, but like everything that's been happening, I don't think anybody.
Shut up, Meta. Tossing Ryan happy he can get back on that pony. Shut your ass.
He said, "Get back on." He said, "We gotta ride the pony."
For the record, Metaphor, you've been away. You've been away for quite so long. I already told you. I already said I'm buying Series X and PS5. Buying both. As a content creator, I'm gonna have both. I'm going to be very.
Yep,
fair.
and I try to tell you, I was like, I'm not buying a Series X, or I'm not buying this. It's like, you're a content creator. Shut up. Stop lying.
Exactly. They're like, I'm not buying it. I'm too cool
Mr.
for it. I'm
Spartans
like,
in the
such
house.
a lie.
Exactly. And also, quick shout out to these, fake people who are saying, I'm not going to get a PS5 because Horizon Zero Dawn is going to PC. Fuck out of here. Yes, you are.
I just love how all that energy died.
Exactly.
And I said this before. OBJ said it perfectly too. He was like, once you see PS5 anything, you're gonna go, I'm there. I'm not hyping up no damn, Horizon Zero Dawn or speaking doom and gloom over it. Again, it's not even that big a deal. What's up, Christopher?
You saw last week's doom and gloom. Oh, Naughty Dog's doing crunch time. Everybody,
that was the story of the year.
Right there.
Yeah, but if we turn a blind eye, what was it to Rockstar? Was it Rockstar, right? 100 hours, 100 hour work time
for Red Dead.
Yes.
And it was 100 hour work hours, and everybody was like, "Okay, right, Red Dead 2's here. It's great. No complaints." It's like, wow, you think?
No one batted a fucking eye when Rockstar did.
Like, you think? So that was funny.
The Doom Eternal devs even said they were doing crunch time.
Yeah.
Everybody's crunching at this point.
Exactly. Everybody fucking crunches. It's the fucking game industry.
It's really part of the job, especially when you go to meeting the deadline. You see this every time when a game has to reach the deadline.
Exactly.
Every 3 months.
It's the game industry. Get over it. That's what people do. And when you work at this game industry and you go to that job or that dev, you know what you're signing up for.
Well, think about Jason Schreier. He said every 3 months he does a crunch run. Jason Schreier, how do I say it? Like, I've never been a fan of dude ever since he tried to blame gamers and say that gamers are the problem for the gaming industry. For example, us demanding better is a bad thing. I always looked at him as a bad influence on the industry. But at the same time, I don't hate his opinion. I don't hate him for having an opinion. It's just I don't really follow, if that makes sense. I don't follow his opinion or listen to his opinion at all. I don't like his shit on my timeline. And when it does show up on my timeline, I kind of cringe because I know somebody's either going to get triggered or use it to fuel some bullshit agenda. And when he was talking about E3 and all this, I'm like, oh, God. And now, it's funny. When he was talking about E3 and delays and whatnot, right? They was like, oh, yeah, Sony can't do that coronavirus. And then as soon as he says, oh, potential games could be delayed. Oh, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that. No, my game's going to launch on time. It's like, just keep the same energy. The dude talks. That's his job. He gets paid to talk. And he is a journalist, yeah. One thing I will say, too, though, about this particular journalist, I remember he was blocking everybody just for saying a question about the Horizon Zero Dawn thing. Not even like in a weird way. You just asked a simple question, and he would block you on Twitter. So I thought that was weird.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, really, really weird. And what you want, Spartan? What's up, fool?
Hey, shit. Chilling. I've been out the loop for a while because I'm not on Twitter, so I don't.
Oh, so you're sniffing that pony dust, huh? You see that reveal tomorrow, dog?
I didn't even know until I woke up. Literally, I just woke up, and then I seen your live stream 3 minutes ago. I'm like, well, PS5 revealed tomorrow. And then I looked, I saw it. The Twitter account was like...
It's official.
I was like, oh, then, okay.
I don't know how... Kind of interesting knowing it, though. Like, they waited a full 24 hours to announce this.
Right.
Yeah, they waited a full 24 hours. They could have undercut them yesterday.
Ryan, do you know which console was fully revealed on March 18th?
Xbox Series
Before
X.
Xbox 360.
Really?
That exact date. Yeah, you can go back and check. The Xbox 360.
Good point.
Guess what else? Console was revealed fully. The Dreamcast.
Okay.
So that date kind of has significance. I had to do my research because I know that Xbox news is always revealed on a Monday. Every Xbox in history had the info revealed on Monday. So for me to see them say 24 hours, 9 p.m. specific, I'm like, why 12 p.m.? That's the time I want to know. Why did they choose 12 p.m.?
Yeah, we going. I'm definitely gonna have to go all out for you guys on Friday. I know a lot of you guys.
A couple of things.
Yeah,
but usually that means they're going to take time and fully explain things. That's what I think they're gonna do. Teraflops and all that bullshit. They might
pretty much everything that Microsoft built upon for 4 months. They're gonna have to start there and show full specs, knock those out, and then. Obviously, console. Really, I think they'll probably spend a good amount of time on haptic trigger feedback as well as showing the SSD. You know, they got to. That's got to be a big thing because I think Microsoft confirmed. Like I said, they confirmed everything that we've already kind of figured was going to be on PS5. Like I talked about numerous times too. So they pretty much confirmed, and they're just going to announce it themselves. Like, yeah, we got the exact state. What's up, Billy? Nah, it's no rumor, Doc. It's confirmed. Sony
like Microsoft did.
It's tomorrow.
But yeah, Ryan, another thing I think Sony should talk about that Microsoft really hit the nail on and been stressing for the last 5 years is their backwards compatibility program.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft also included 360 games in their SSD presentation yesterday. Live, and you saw because
they had to be fine tuned. Remember, they have a separate tune to fine tune those and build it for it. And I'm thinking Sony. This goes with hip hop.
Sony did too, right?
Yeah, there's got to be like a separate team remastering them, probably like remastering engine thing going on with them. I can see that with Sony. They can have a separate team.
Well, if that's the case, then that legacy back patent from 2017 actually that's when it originally came out. Then that PS3 rumor might be sort of true.
Yeah, shout out to Foxy Games UK, people. Shout out to Foxy. Shout out to everybody on RGT. Killed it, man.
Yeah, because I think
we killed it, yeah. People came at us. Hit that like button.
A live stream I watched yesterday was like, I think they did get that PS3 right around. Because remember, Mark Cerny was on the ICE team with the PS3, so he knows the cell architecture as well. And for him they have a patent for every patent.
That was Blade before. Yeah, shut the fuck up, dog.
but Brian, their patent was very detailed, in which they said they would trick their CPU into thinking they're running the actual system and remaster them automatically. That's what Microsoft showed yesterday. So I think that Sony got that working.
Yeah,
and it's going to happen. Maybe PS3 games might, because I know they got PS4 already, and you know they already have PS2 running because they already have emulation and trophy support for PS2 games on PS4. So I think those games will also get carried over and boosted, for load faster. Because you got games like GTA Vice City on PS2. They had load screen. The Xbox version had no load screens. You just went. I think they might try to tackle that too, just to show whole games our SSD is faster. I think what they should do is use GTA 5. I think Sony or Microsoft should really tackle that game because it has the longest load times besides The Witcher.
Yeah, The Witcher, that, and I'll say Red Dead 2 for sure too. Red Dead 2 has some long ass load screens. Yeah, I would say that'd be a good test. But odds are they'll probably go straight to their first party. You know how they usually do first party first. They'll show off like Spider-Man, like they did last time. No pop in, the game launches perfectly. I can see them doing that with Spider-Man more so than like Red Dead.
I'd say Spider-Man or maybe Days Gone, because Days Gone had some crazy.
Days Gone had a lot of issues, and that was due to just the hardware itself. There's so many. I figured. Remember I said this, and people called me crazy. I was like, there's so many zombies on screen. I don't know how many. How many? How can you handle that performance wise? And
with all the patches and fixes with all the patches and fixes they've done with it, it still had some crazy load times.
Right.
Oh.
Let me answer his question. What was his name? Robinson. Hold on, let me answer that. So you said how would the games work on PS5 from PS4? Like how do they work? I'm pretty sure they're gonna work exactly like we just saw with Xbox Series X yesterday. So again, games on the hard drive that you use from your PS4 will seamlessly work because they're running off of that hard drive, and the PS5 would just play from that hard drive. but games in general from PS5 centric games are going to run strictly off of that new SSD on the PCIe board, and you would need to run those games off of that. You can't run them off of the SSDs that's on your PS4 or on your PS4. You can't run that on that SSD. They have to run on that PCIe board. They have to.
I just know this too.
They need that. Yeah, they need that because remember, these games are clocked higher than what's on them standard laptop drives. That's on PS4 and Xbox One. So you need those higher, and makes sense to go that route at this point. Of course, you already know everybody just can't be happy for one another. Everybody gotta hate each other. They're right, Forte. Everybody gotta hate each other. Nobody can be happy on no side.
Ryan, why do you think they responded so fast?
Who? Sony? I mean, you think about it. What else could they have possibly waited for? I mean, the only thing we don't know about Series X is the following: we don't know the price. We don't know the dates. That's it.
Oh no, die size is a pretty good indication. It's 6 millimeters smaller than the Xbox One X chip. So like, I think $599. We
got everything. We got dimensions. We got the specs. They gave you
everything.
Yeah, we got everything. So it's not like it's really not like Sony didn't have anything else.
Yeah, because I see people in the chat was like, I think Sony has the power advantage because they reply fast. And then I know Forte came here was like, that actually doesn't mean that. They just mean that they have nothing else to really say because they said price is what they were looking at for Microsoft. So I think they're confident in whatever specs they have.
I mean, like I said, 11, like what Foxy was bringing up, the 11.6, even if they announced 11.6 teraflops, are you really going to go, wow, I'm going with Xbox, 11.6 versus 12? You ain't doing that. You're going to look at that like realistic.
People are going to do that. I'll be honest with you. If they don't have like
11.6 to 12?
Yes, people will do that petty shit just to be.
I mean, some are going to use that in a petty console war for sure. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, everybody in the chat, that's not going to end. The console war is going to rage your arm.
I think they should have, if they have 52, but if they have 52 compute units though, I think, and their clock speed is like 743. Like, actually, I said that last year.
Yeah, because what we know about PS5 and what we were led to believe, or should I say what we were speculating too as well, too, to get more, since we're getting all the info, is that PS5 was going for more of efficiency. It was going for speed and efficiency. So the reports were, if I remember correctly, it had more RAM. That was the thing that was going around. More RAM was on PS5, and the PCIe controller, which is the SSD that's in this controller, was faster. That was the other thing that was going around. So it's like,
I believe that still.
Yeah, I think that's still like their secret weapon is this SSD and the way they're going about it.
Because you notice Microsoft was like touted to have stronger GPU, but people didn't really pay that attention because it was like Sony SSD is faster. But if you notice, yesterday Microsoft spent 14 minutes exactly talking about the SSD.
So you think it's maybe
Sony's reply would be the SSD because they want to maintain that our SSD is faster.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to bore you guys. It's better. Yeah, no, I'm excited. When I'm excited, I ramble. I ramble.
I think the SSD. I think the SSD really would be.
I tend to ramble. Y'all know this. Y'all been around for God knows how long. Y'all know I ramble. But
and the CPU, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, CPUs are pretty much the same.
And CPU, I really think so because Microsoft 2 CPU modes. Actually, the PS3 and 360 had that. There was one that was 3.2 gigahertz, which was the final clock speed, and there was one that was 2.8. If y'all didn't know that, if y'all really didn't pay attention, both of them had that mode, 3.2 gigahertz, which was the clock speed, and then the 2.8 gigahertz one was the ones that ran in a higher resolution, but the frame rate was 30. But if they went to 60, it was 3.2 gigahertz and lower resolution.
That's where, this is where, I think everybody should be happy. We're bullshit when it comes to 30 frames per second. We're past that. We're back. We're actually where we need to be this generation, right? 60 frames. We're past that now, and that's the positive, real biggest positive I'm taking from next gen. I will say this though, I think Austin Evans deserves more credit than Digital Foundry after yesterday. Digital Foundry kind of bored the fuck out of me.
Digital Foundry, man. Like,
what you think about that Forte? They kind of bored me with their video. Were you bored at all?
Forte.
Nah, he probably stepped away. Nah, they kind of bored me yesterday. Digital Foundry. I'm gonna keep it on it. Like they kind of bored me yesterday.
That was a snooze fest. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, shit. Like I said it before. I'm happy.
Like nothing against Digital Foundry. I just thought, ugh.
Exactly. I mean, it's all good. You know, they come up swinging around here. You know, Xbox is, but I mean, that whole Digital Foundry thing is a snooze fest.
Vegger said 25 CK. He said Xbox need Suicide Watch. PS5 is 32.2 terabyte. Again, if it has the power advantage or if it's below, I honestly don't even think that would matter at this point. It's going to be games for both sides that determines the winner. You know, it's always going to be that for sure. What's up, Red Hood? I see you, bro. But I don't know. I know it is odd. They came out of left field. Hey, look, we're announcing this tomorrow, and
oh shit, it's Blaze.
We'll see. We will see. Blaze 4K. What's up, dog?
Yo, I'm at work. You can hear me?
Yeah, you loud clear. What's up, man?
What up?
So what you think, brother? Tomorrow, PS5 reveal.
Oh, bro, all I can say is that little Digital Foundry Lego put together shit, that little Lego box they put together, that shit's cute to me.
It's small too, yeah.
Bro, I will say it's impressive how compact it is and stuff, and I know
it's good. It's good. Yeah.
But tomorrow, I don't care if you have Corona. I don't care if you're. The world is about to stop. It's over tomorrow. It's if they announce 9.5 terabyte, it don't matter because the first party exclusives are gonna come, and it's gonna be the same thing.
Exactly.
You guys understand this?
Yeah.
Now
tomorrow is going to be an interesting day for sure. I can't wait, dog. Tomorrow.
Let me ask you, Blaze. Did you clear your whole schedule tomorrow to, be and cover this? Blaze stepped away already.
He's at work, so he probably didn't. But no, I just I'm trying to think what else is there else to really talk about for it. I mean, it's like
we left. Okay.
You know, and it's like because I really have nothing else to go off of. You know, just tomorrow they confirmed it. Show's gonna be what it's gonna be noon. So we'll be back here.
PM East Coast, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So East Coast time, my time will be noon. I'll be here with you guys. Watch this from start to finish, and we'll see what the hell is underneath the box. You know, what's in the box? What's in the box? So to speak.
Ryan, I think the Digital Foundry video bored me because I know technology very well. So what they were saying, you know, when you're not aware of what hardware is, you kind of are intrigued. But like, I think I knew what they're talking about. It kind of bored me to death because I think the guy, who was the guy that looked like Logic that did his little presentation? The little white guy. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the dude with the glasses?
Yeah, him.
Oh, I forgot.
He did his thing. Like he was literally had so much confidence, and he was like demonstrating the SSD.
Yeah.
Digital Foundry just read off a script, like Thrash has said one time, and so I think they bored because they really this time wasn't really hands on like they was with Xbox One X.
They prioritized them last time. Remember back with Xbox One X.
X, right?
Yeah, they prioritized. They was like, hey, let's get Digital Foundry immediately, and then they say, you know what? Screw you. We got somebody much more.
Dude,
Austin has more personality, right? Austin has more personality.
Right. Yeah. He actually had fun with it.
Yeah, he had fun unboxing it. He put it together. Like, he went to the details. So yeah, Austin had fun breaking down the system.
He changed games. Like he literally did it live in front of you. Like he's playing like, oh, I'm going to be doing this. I'm doing it right now. I'm showing you.
That's why Austin's video almost has 2 million views on it. That's why. So
almost 2 million views. Shit, I'm not surprised. I'm honestly. He was trending. He was number 4 on trending. Yeah, he was number 4.
It hit 1.4 after 3 hours of being live.
Yeah,
I don't like Digital Foundry, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't like them.
He was at number 4 on trending, and what's the name was I think 11 on trending on YouTube, now. And that was Digital Foundry. They were 11 on YouTube.
Well, he's number 3 now.
Yeah, he was trending. Yeah, he was really trending, but he had fun and he was very educationized. You broke it down. So again, I think that's how it is.
Million, Ryan, 1.6 million views. a day ago, and he's number 3 on trending for gaming.
Yeah, so makes sense. They had the right guy to get the info. One thing, I noticed this too. Shout out to Marlon Gaming Nation. That's right, Marlon Gaming. I'm gonna hit him up. He gonna invade RGT. We're gonna go live for all of you guys Friday for sure. Go over anything else related. Odds are, as we watch the show tomorrow, like I'm gonna announce this too. As I watch the show with you guys tomorrow, I'm probably gonna break it down too as well. But we're gonna have even more fun on RGT. Man, it's a good ass week so far. Good ass.
I was proud of Microsoft though.
I'm proud of Microsoft. Yeah, I'm proud of Microsoft. Mm-hmm. They showed the info. They got it out there. They were consistent every single time step forward. Even though we didn't really see like gameplay of the first party, we at least know what we got to look forward to. So that's good on their end.
I never thought Microsoft could make Minecraft look better. I never thought you could make a game of blocks.
You see the model that Digital Foundry played? Like, remember I said refinement I kept talking about? You see the mirror reflections on the wall and like on the ground on the wall. You can see that type of stuff.
Pretty incredible, bro.
Yeah, it looks good. So, one thing is for sure, the trolls are out in full effect, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, man.
Trolls are out in full effect. Holy shit, dude. Just relax. It's console gaming, for God's sakes. But again, 13 dislikes. I don't know who those are, but I don't know. It's weird.
Who knows?
Eagle Stan 70 or Eagles fan. I said Eagle Stan, my bad. Eagles fan 76. $2 should be nice. The Digital Foundry is credible, and maybe UK cut things short. Probably.
Yeah,
we're not surprised. We're not surprised at all. I don't know. It just didn't seem like he was enthused. Anyway. Like, am I missing this? His demeanor kind of sounded like he wasn't like as like into it when he was talking about it. Like he just broke it down. Like he was reading from a teleprompter.
You talking about Richard?
Yeah, Richard. Yeah, the way he talked about it, he just didn't seem like he was so excited.
Well, I mean, they tried to take that professional look at it. And like,
true, but he had fun with the Xbox One X though. That's how I'm like, dude. Like,
that's
where's
true.
The excitement? Where's the excitement in this? You know?
I mean, look, man. We all know editing makes a huge difference in your video presentation, and that's the reason I think Austin, and on top of Austin having almost he's just over 4 million subscribers.
Yeah,
you know I mean, but the video itself is more appealing because you're not just watching somebody talk about it. You're getting gameplay. You're looking at specs on the screen. You're doing stylized overlays and stuff. You know, all the things that we do in our videos to grab people's attention. You know, look over here instead of looking over here. You know, that's the stuff that he does in his video, and that's what makes it more appealing. And that's why I think a lot more people enjoy that review more. Mm-hmm. And then he gives the same information, but he has fun with it, which is the biggest part of it.
I agree completely. Just
good.
It's going down tomorrow.
Let's get Austin to do the PS4 breakdown next.
Hey, fat, hit him up.
PS5 breakdown.
Hit him up.
Then we can see then everybody the council work can go over to Austin's like, man, Austin PS5 breakdown better than Xboxes. Whoa.
You already know, bro. You already know.
I'll be honest. I'm actually have something.
Yeah, what's up?
Y'all remember that little rumor that the PS5 will have Cell in it?
For the PS3?
Cell?
Yeah, for the Cell, like the Cell processor. Like
it was rumored for a while, but
true, Eagle fans. All next-gen rumors come to an end come tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, you can now rejoice. Specifications are out there. All the bullshit's done, and all your info is out there. So that's the cool thing about it. Hype.
At that point, it's just about price.
Oh yeah.
Date. Now I will say this: them actually coming out.
Yeah, 227 people in here. Hit that like button. Let's get 100 likes before I shut this down. I can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow about this and go live. Hit that like button. What's up?
Who else was speaking just now?
Oh, that was me.
That was Forte.
No, I'm saying the one thing I will say that I like the most about all of this information coming out now, it gives it's not 100% confirmed, but it gives a really good credence to knowing that these systems are probably going to launch on time. Because if they weren't, if they didn't think these systems were going to be like at least this year, I think these announcements and all this extra information would come out later. But the fact that they're willing to talk about this stuff now, I think it may still be shortages. I think that's going to be a thing, but I think you're actually going to see.
Yeah, I don't think these consoles might not even launch like set schedule like they had before. I think they're probably delayed a bit because of this whole the whole pandemic going on here.
You think they're going to get delayed out of this year?
You know, honestly, it would not surprise me, and I wouldn't be pissed at all either. You think about it, I wouldn't even be pissed because the way things are going.
Yeah,
because like, what would you rather do? Would you rather launch the console in full supply, or would you launch it in small, limited quantities? You know, especially at a time
I don't know,
like
man.
this,
Nintendo does it all the time, and it seems to work for them.
Well, Nintendo is. I mean,
hey, man, we can't keep saying Nintendo. Nintendo released in March, and everybody was like, "That's stupid." No one buys systems in March, and it outsells everything. Look, we gotta give Nintendo their credit, man. They know how to give us like.
Nintendo just got those games. I don't know. It's something about Nintendo specific games that just they just sell ridiculously.
Their audience is retarded.
What it is?
He said their audience is retarded.
What's wrong?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but them games sell like hotcakes. Like for example,
because their audience are just like Mario.
Reggie's so high off of Nintendo. Reggie's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the board of GameStop and I'm gonna save GameStop.
Look, man, but what does that say though? Because a lot of these people that buy Nintendo have at least an Xbox or a PlayStation in their house. So it's like, do they just go dumbfounded when it comes to Nintendo? Because most of those people, like I have one, so is everybody retarded at that point?
It's small supply. Yeah, you create crazy demand, but I mean, do you want people fighting in the line like they were for PS3?
Look, man, they go every Sunday at Best Buy.
No, I'm saying there was crazy demand for
people
PS3,
was lining up for Wii,
and they were fighting in line for that type of stuff. Remember that?
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Man, and they selling out like crazy, huh?
Forte, you better have a samurai sword behind that register.
Forte, I'm asking you something. Imagine you saving a bitch for like 30 plus years and still don't get no ass, bro. Like you gotta be doing dumbest motherfucker. Imagine that, bro. All you get is a kiss on the cheek, bro. Like, are you for real?
No, we ain't. It can't go down like that.
Like, you for real? Spartan don't understand what. Spartan started with Nintendo, so I know a lot about Nintendo.
We all started Nintendo. Hey, regardless how people feel, Nintendo knows their audience. They know how to sell.
Well, I played, but like owning my own, I started with Nintendo. So like I had
everybody started with Nintendo in one shape or form.
Pretty much,
I'm pretty sure anybody started off with Nintendo. Ironically, we were younger when we played Nintendo, but again, that's besides the point, But man, all right, guys, tomorrow, y'all already know what time we here. Noon, I'll be here with you guys watching this live. That's pretty much going to be the chapter 3 of 3 for this whole console speculation and all that is officially done. Come tomorrow, we get the official word from PlayStation of what's inside PS5 and all that jazz. Like I said before, yeah, it's 12 p.m. Eastern. Oh, it's noon. My bad, noon Eastern time. There you go.
Noon. The only time that really matters.
Yeah, noon Eastern time.
Noon Eastern. EST, baby.
Basically, if you're on the West Coast,
and UK, was it like 9? Was it 9 in the morning for UK?
It's 9 West Coast.
9 West Coast.
For Texas and all of them days is
11
10.
Central for Texas and everything.
11 Central for Texas.
Mountain time is 11 o'clock, Arizona.
Right.
4 p.m. UK.
All the East Coast is 12 p.m.
Yeah, that's right. UK, 4 p.m. Like, 4 p.m. UK.
If you're in England is technically 5 p.m. It's 85 hours ahead.
Ooh, yeah, it's a whole other
so
you're in Germany,
we in here. We'll definitely be here for you guys tomorrow. I'm pretty sure Foxy probably jump in if he can, and we'll be in here chilling.
Yeah, I'll probably jump in too because I'm off tomorrow.
All right, cool. You got the permission to just hop in, but I will see you guys tomorrow, man. RGT fam. Shout out to all you guys in the chat. Appreciate you guys came through. The chapter's done, people. PS5 tomorrow. All that jazz. We'll finally see what's there. Time to break the silence. We'll find out they were indeed afraid. Now playing. But we'll get the rest of it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shout out to everybody who followed me on Twitter. or follow me on Twitter and obviously Twitch. Stay up to date, but you guys want to do that, links in the description below. Blaze, I'm talking to you in a little bit. And yeah, we'll be chilling. Till next time, or should I say till tomorrow. Y'all keep it gaming. Later. Oh, wait, let's y'all want to do your outros. Y'all want outros? Go ahead, outros. Big Mike. Big Mike? I guess not. Forte, go ahead, do your outro, bro. Big Mike.
Oh, yeah.
AFK.
No, Gaming Forte everywhere, YouTube and Twitter. Check us out on the Basement Radio podcast on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. And Crossfire with Mooch on Friday nights at 7 p.m. As always, man, it's always great to be part of the community with you guys, man. Thanks for the invite again, Ryan.
Anytime. Spartan.
Hi, it's Ryan here. Check into the PS5 reveal tomorrow. You can find me here. Next Gen 720 channel. Sick humor.
Wait, you said next gen? Oh God, you joined that too? Oh no.
What? No, I'm not on the panel. I'm just there on the channel.
Oh, I thought you.
I'm going on panels.
You joined the battle now? What?
I wouldn't do that. They too damn childish.
Oh,
he said the childish.
He said the childishness.
Mike, go ahead. Outro. We close.
Yo, thanks for having me on here, Ryan. You can find me on the Platform Podcast every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And you can also find me on Twitter at BigMike102477 or on the RGT Podcast Fridays.
All right. That's it. We out here. See you guys tomorrow for the official PlayStation 5 reveal. Appreciate you guys for keeping it locked here. And I'll see you guys Friday, obviously, for any more breaking news after we do the show tomorrow. You guys be blessed. Y'all be easy. Big Cloud Gaming signing out.